Hey everybody, it's Brandie. We're here on another Makeupless Monday, and I am we just wrapped up a little bit of a ladies' lunch, meeting up with a couple of girlfriends to catch up on our dreams and our goals and different things that we want to be able to work on over the course of February. And this is something that we're going to start doing every month. I am a paper planner fanatic, so of course I brought my stack of planners and all of the stickers and all of the good stuff to go with it, and then shared in some goal sheets and different things like that. But I can't help but think about how impactful our friendships are that we have, and how much that really guides our attitude in our life about different things. So we got together today on a Makeupless Monday, and so of course they know that I'm doing a Makeupless Monday regardless. On Mondays I'm doing Makeupless Monday. So but this has really been on my heart to talk about this specific subject about friends for a couple of months. So 20 years ago, when I was 19, and I was dealing very much so with facial relation, and didn't really realize that I was dealing with that at the time. I didn't even realize that was a thing. I didn't know. I just knew that I had to have a sense of perfection about me and about the people that I was working with, the people that I was applying makeup to on a daily basis. I mean, they wanted to cover things up, like covering up freckles, covering up birthmarks, covering up tattoos, covering up pretty much everything that made them uniquely them. And they would want to cover those things up because they needed to have a look of perfection. So I know that spilled over a lot onto me, and as far as my own thoughts about myself and where I was with thinking that I was ugly. And I want to talk about that for a minute, because when I was 19, I would say the group of friends that I was hanging out with, a lot of them probably didn't wear makeup. We were skating a lot, we were working out a lot, we were doing a lot of different things, but I was probably one of the only ones that was consistently wearing makeup. But I did have some friends, and maybe you guys have friends like this too, friends that would not, maybe they would be a little bit more judgmental, or maybe wouldn't go out with you because you might show up without makeup. And I want to tell you right now that is something that when I was 19 and 20, I would have just probably told you to ditch them and get new friends. And that's honestly up until probably about 5 or 6 years ago. I probably would have said the same thing, that you don't really need that group of friends. They're too judgmental, they're too toxic. But really thinking back now, I'm a little bit older, maybe a little bit wiser, we'll see, I don't know. I doubt that my friends cared that I wasn't wearing makeup or was wearing makeup. I didn't care if they did, but I have seen some judgmental things here as of late through social media, like that she shouldn't be out, she shouldn't be wearing out, or she's not wearing makeup, she shouldn't even be out of the house, that sort of thing. And I think that that's really toxic. So I'm not saying keep toxic friends around, but I do want to make a point. I mean, if you do have toxic friends, dump them. You don't need them. You don't need toxic people in your life. You need to have people that are like my group of friends that were here today, just encouraging and uplifting, and making sure that we're all on track with reaching our goals and our dreams, so that we can affect and impact the people that we need to impact. But if you have a friend that is struggling with not wanting to leave the house because she doesn't have makeup on, like maybe you call up your girlfriend and you know that maybe she's having a hard time, you want to be able to take her out, maybe go to lunch, or even go shopping, whatever it is that you might want to do, and you want to be able to spend some time with her, but she doesn't want to come out. So you notice that about her, that she's on a consistent basis has not really wanted to leave the house if she's not wearing makeup. Maybe she just finished up a workout, maybe she's already thrown her hair up after work. It's hard telling, but if my encouragement for you is to, instead of thinking about, okay, well, we can't hang out because she's not wearing makeup, I'm encouraged, or I can't hang out with her anymore because she's judgmental of me not wearing makeup. Maybe that might be the case. But what I want you to do is to, instead of cutting off that relationship like I probably would have 20 years ago, think about it this way. That is probably the perfect opportunity for you to be able to press into that friendship and be able to see where they're at. You don't have to ask a whole lot of questions, but just let them know that you've noticed that and that you are going to support them regardless. So if they are not wanting to go out because they feel like they are imperfect, they need friendship more than they need anything else probably right now. So if you're able to spend some time with them or get with them and talk to them about where they're at, why they think that they need to have these things to be presentable, you're probably going to be able to have a deeper friendship and a better connection with that person going forward, because you're going to be able to actually uncover something about them that maybe they're hesitant to share. Maybe they were bullied, maybe they were picked on, maybe you don't know everything that is in their history, and maybe there's a way that you being able to be strong and not wear makeup around them, or even be who you are around them instead of being someone else, not wearing that mask, that can really open up the door to be able to build a wonderful, incredible friendship over time. And that's really my message today, is thinking about your relationships that you have right now. Who is someone that you might be able to, you may know that they're struggling, or you may not have realized what they are struggling with until hearing this message, but we're getting to a point in time where being perfect is no longer relatable, and I think that that is really a beautiful place to be. But that doesn't mean there won't be some hesitation from people who are still struggling with feeling like they have to be perfect all of the time. And makeup is a wonderful tool. I'm not anti-makeup, I'm pro makeup. However, I am anti low self-image because of makeup, things that makeup has done. It's not necessarily that, it's a wonderful tool to be able to help somebody, but also on the inverse of that, if you feel like you don't have the tool, like maybe you ran out of concealer, so you don't feel like you can go hang out with your friends because you have bags under your eyes, or a scar that you think no one has ever noticed before. So I want you to think about that. Where are your relationships where you can press into those relationships and be able to be friends with those people, and maybe actually build a deeper relationship by talking about something that is real instead of something that is on the surface. So that is my message for you guys today on Makeupless Monday, and I hope that you're able to use that information and be able to go out and impact different people around you today. Talk to you later.